Hello children, we have already completed some of the topics of the salient features of the constitution, and in this we are going to start. Okay, so here we have already completed some of the topics of the salient features of the constitution part 1, and where it was explained to you about the fundamental rights. I explained you right to equality. I have also completed right to freedom. And what are the limitations on right to freedom? We completed in emergency under article 19 under during emergency it can be suspended, it is not absolute, and there are some laws made by the parliament to restrict our right to freedom. Then we also completed, that is article 20, protection in respect of conviction for offences, protection of life and personal liberty, article 21, article 22, protection against arrest and detention. And in this article 22, protection against arrest and detain, we completed ordinary circumstances. If anyone is arrested under ordinary circumstances, he should be informed of his or her offence, to be prosecuted before magistrate within 24 hours from the time of arrest. Such person cannot be kept in custody for more than 24 hours without the permission of the magistrate, and the right to consult a lawyer and prepare for defense at the trial. This all we completed, and we are still doing article 22 only, where we have preventive detention. Okay. Now, what is this preventive detention? This is also an act made by the parliament. So here, in case a person is detained or arrested under the Preventive Detention Act, he can be kept in custody for a period of 3 months, and that too without trial. You understood here? Here again repeating, if a person is arrested under preventive detention, he can be kept in custody for a period of 3 months without trial. But it does not mean that this person is not given any right. This person who is arrested under preventive detention is given a right. Now, what type of right? Preventive detention does not mean that a person stands accused. It is only a precautionary measure. You understood here? It is only a precautionary measure. It does not mean that a person is accused person. Okay? Next, detention beyond 3 months can be extended only by an advisory board. Suppose there is a need to extend the detention. So, who will extend the detention? Okay, beyond 3 months, who will extend the detention? It will be by the advisory board constituted for the purpose, and this advisory board consists judges of the High Court. Okay. Next, ground of detention have to be specified. He should know on what ground he is detained, he is arrested. And the detainee informed of these grounds. He also has the right to make representation against the detention order. So this we have completed, that if a person is arrested under a preventive detention, what are the rights which are given to him? Okay, what are the rights which are given to him? So, 1 minute. So, what are the rights which are given to him? Next, we have limitations. Now, what are the limitations on this preventive detention? For the public interest. Now, what is this public interest? The authority or the state can take recourse to public interest and refuse to disclose disclose the ground of detention. For the public interest, the authority can refuse to disclose the ground of detention. Next, power of the parliament. It shows the power of the parliament because this act is made by the parliament. So the legislature or the parliament has the power to specify the maximum period of preventive detention. Next right which we are going to do is about right against exploitation. Article 23 and 24 means Article 23 and 24 explains right against exploitation. So this right upholds the dignity of the individual and prohibits exploitation in the following respects. Article 23A. Article 23A explains, it tells freedom from slavery, beggary, or other form of forced labor. This is under Article 23A. Same in Article 23A, we have trafficking in human beings. Means buying and selling of human beings is prohibited. It also prohibits use of women or girls for immoral purposes. This is trafficking in human being is prohibited. Buying and selling of human being is prohibited. Next, Article 24 again under the right against exploitation. This article prohibits employment of children below the age of 14 years in factories, mines, and other hazardous occupations. The practice of bonded labor has also been declared unlawful. Okay, this is about right against exploitation we have done. The next we have right to freedom of religion. So right to freedom of religion is explained under Article 25 to 28. So Article 25 to 28 indicate the following things under right to freedom of religion. What are the things? All persons are entitled to freedom of conscience and the right to freely profess, practice, and propagate their religion. Subject to public order, morality, and health, every religious denomination or any section thereof shall have the right. Now, what are the rights which are given to the subject to public order, morality, and health? Every religious domination or section therefore shall have the right. What are the rights? To establish and maintain institution for religious and charitable purpose, to manage its own affairs in matter of religion, to own and acquire movable and immovable property, to administer such property in accordance with law. No person shall be compelled to pay taxes for the promotion of particular religion. No religious instruction shall be provided to any person wholly maintained out of state fund. And even though religious instruction may be imparted in educational institutions recognized by or receiving funds from the state, no person attending such institution shall be compelled to receive the religious instruction without the consent of himself or of his guardian. Okay, so these are the rights which are given to us under the right to freedom of religion. Okay, which is mentioned under Article 25 to 28. Okay, so here we have completed today Preventive Detention Act. We completed the limitation on the preventive detention. We also completed right against exploitation mentioned under Article 23 and 24. And we completed right to freedom of religion. So these are the rights which are completed. Please learn it. Okay. Thank you very much.